1, 2, 3, now. Ooh, that's good. You do got that fishing affliction. That's good. Woo! Boy, don't get no better that first thing in the morning. Woo!
How big is this fish? How big is that?
Oh God, what a monster. An absolute monster. Woo, man, that fires me up. You know what?
Big dog, it's time to wet a line, because it's Fishin' Affliction time for those who've got it bad. Well, mom and dad's grab the kids, it's time for the fishing show. Me and the big dog's gonna go catch them down at the fishing hole. Well, you better stick around, cause you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Grab your hats, grab your baits, don't forget your poles. We're gonna fire up that old Ranger boat and head to the fishing hole. We're gonna try to catch a biggin', yeah, that's what we're wishing. Cause me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah, me and the big dog's got that fishing affliction. Yeah. Yeah, and we've got it bad.
I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Ot Defo, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hi, I'm Denny Brower, and I've got that fishing affliction.
Hey, I'm Mark Menendez, and I've got that fishing affliction.
I'm Bobby Lane, and I got that fishing affliction. Hi, I'm Chris Lane, and I got that fishing affliction.
I'm Shaw Drigsby, and I got that fishing affliction.
Just like me. Here, fishy, fishy, here, fishy, fishy, here.
A 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to us, Fishin' Affliction. Happy birthday to us.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Fishin' Affliction. Happy birthday to
us.
Folks, happy birthday to Fishin' Affliction TV. Big Dog, 5 years. 5 whole years, V. You've been cooking in the skillet segments for 5 years.
Wow, we've been eating them too.
And we have been eating them. Somebody else has been eating on the other side, and somebody I've been doing that with for 5 years, folks, from day one, the Big Dog. Big Dog, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, and it's been a great 5 years, and it's been a pleasure to catch all them fish with you and have you net them fish and have you video them fish and things like that.
Yes, Big Dog, I know. And you know, we've been blessed to catch a bunch of fish, and another thing that we've been blessed to do is enjoy time in the boat with so many friends. And that's what this episode and the next episode is going to be all about. It's going to be called Fishin' Friends. All right. You got it, Brother Russ. Fire away.
Well, we're on Kentucky Lake this morning. It's a balmy 27 degrees this morning, and I'm with my buddy, the Stumper, Stump Spencer.
Hello, everybody.
Well, folks, the very first fishing friend that we ever had on Fishin' Affliction TV is someone that we love dearly and a true legend on Kentucky Lake, the legendary Stump Spencer.
Stump, what is this little thing that we're fishing right through this area?
It's an old railroad trestle they used back before they built the lake, and it just goes across the river channel here, and it's just there's a little point where he caught that fish and runs out this way real shallow, and the current breaks around the point there, and sometimes they'd stack in there, just stacked up. I hope they are today when we get on the other side of us when we go get in them.
What's going on, Stump?
I don't think it's a real big one. About 17, 18 pounds.
That's good fish, yeah. That's good solid fish. Another lady bass. Oh, they're eating it.
Look here. Here's how I get them.
Wow.
Right on your coat. Now say it. I didn't mean to get them.
Look at there.
Look how red their lips are.
Is that a pretty fish or what?
Yeah.
What you got there, Stump?
I believe it's a little bass.
Oh, that's better than I thought he was. Boy, you like to got that hook in your hand.
All right, thank you. That's a healthy little fish.
Nice little fish, huh?
They're pretty, aren't they? Get on back there, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Now this is talking. You got Tell him what you're gonna do with him.
I'm gonna throw him.
Put him in a live well, would you? Goodness gracious.
And folks, it was on this very first trip to Kentucky Lake with Stump that Stump got introduced to Mama's big old lunch bag. And he was so impressed that he had to take a picture of it with his cell phone.
What do you think about Mama's big lunch bag?
I want to know where Mama lives.
Hey man,
I'm going by for dinner.
You better watch out.
I'm going by for dinner. I'm going by to have dinner with her.
Well, folks, as you can see, Stump was impressed. But I remember the very first time the big dog ever saw Mama's big old lunch bag, and that happened on our very first trip for Fishin' Affliction TV, down there on the icy waters of Gunnersville, Alabama. Filmed by our fishing friend, Jonathan Catfish Cathy.
We are fishing out of Dad's boat today, and I'm gonna tell you, I got a television right here. Oprah Winfrey should be on in a minute. She should be on in a minute. I've got a GPS down here. I got another TV right here, another GPS right here, and I'm not going to be surprised if he starts serving cappuccino and coffee in a minute. He's eat everything in the boat in the last 20
now
minutes.
Look, I told the folks this morning time when we picked up the food. You got your one? You know, I think he's just trying to stir it up right there. But I did fire off the warning that I will probably eat most of the food, and I'm on my way to it. Are we gonna catch some fish?
One of us is.
Oh, I better get the pole and start catching them then.
But I will say this. That's the biggest sack lunch I've been seeing. I've been fishing for 30-something years, and that's the biggest sack lunch I ever seen in my whole life.
Well, this is what we're talking about. Bam!
I'm not going to be complaining about it by the end of the day.
My mother, have you ever seen, bananas, Lindor truffles, we got turkey sandwiches, roast beef sandwiches, ham sandwiches,
and ginger ale pulling out in the floor.
We got ginger ale that just spilled on my jacket, but you know, it's all good. I got no complaints. I'm just thankful that Mom did it. And I think we'll be giving this hat away.
You can give my hat away.
That's Catfish. He's the one that's behind the camera right now, folks. Anyway, all right, let's get busy catching some fish.
Thanks for helping today, Catfish.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no problem.
Appreciate you doing that. Here we are, huh?
Oh, yeah.
One of the many adventures, right?
I'm going to tell you what. I have fished in some cold water before in different places. But this is absolutely the coldest water I've ever fished in Alabama. We're under 40 degrees on surface temp, and that's unreal.
And you told me and Catfish on the way over here, as we came to the second spot, that this would be the coldest that you've caught if we're able to catch a fish today, which I believe that you will be. This would be the coldest temperature that you've ever caught a fish.
Definitely in Alabama.
Well, folks, as you could tell, the big dog was impressed with Mama's big old lunch bag. And I was impressed with his ability to catch fish, as on that very first trip for Fishin' Affliction TV, the big dog saved the episode by catching all of these fish with very little daylight left, giving us our very first hero shot that has become a staple here on Fishin' Affliction. And one of the most memorable, well, it was the very first time that we fished with Stump.
Hold on a second. Just don't say nothing.
We're making a film.
You catching any fish? Hey, shut up.
Hey, we're making a film. Hold on just a minute.
All right, you guys.
All right, here's our limit for today. You can see we had some good solid largemouth, had a good smallmouth, and really for it to be a tough day, Stump, and to be high bluebird skies, it's not a bad limit.
Sure, it's a good limit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and I appreciate you taking us and putting us on a good bite today.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming down.
Well, it was a
fun day.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, any day you can catch, you know, a good limit like this and under 40-degree water temperature, that's a good day. I don't care what anybody says.
That's right.
Well, folks, I hope you're enjoying our 5-year anniversary episode, Volume 1 of Fishin' Friends. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more Fishin' Friends. But right now, it's time to go see some pictures from this week's
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild. Brought to you by Poindexter's Outdoors in Gallatin, Tennessee.
Well, folks, it's official. Mr. Gabe King has caught the new Tennessee state largemouth record, an absolute giant weighing 15.2 pounds and caught on Chickamauga. Congratulations, Gabe. And today's Miss Vic pick, a beautiful doe sunning herself at Bledsoe State Park. Folks, you can post your pictures to our ever-popular Facebook page, and maybe you'll see them right here on the big screen.
In the Wild. Your pictures in the wild. Brought to you by Poindexter's Outdoors in Gallatin, Tennessee.
You're the rookie. This is your moment.
Market 15 pounds, 10 ounces, steel champions this year. Kentucky Lane Strike King.
When you tie on a bait by Strike King.
Hey man, we got your back.
You're standing on the shoulders of legends.
Smyrna Ready Mix is an established company that handles business daily with integrity and professionalism. Whether you're a general contractor, professional builder, or a do-it-yourself homeowner, SRM has your concrete solutions. With several convenient locations in the Middle Tennessee area to serve you, the only call you need to make is to SRM, ready to serve you with integrity and professionalism.
Fishin' Affliction's Facebook page. Like it.
He wanted us out.
That's great. That's great.
He laid his rod down. I'm gonna cut that jig off. Put it on.
Hey, cut the jig off and then throw him out of the boat.
I will.
Well, folks, one person we met that very first year of Fishin' Affliction TV was Mr. Charles Sullivan, the old man of the river. And folks, does he know how to catch those fish down there at Nickajack, and has been doing it for a long, long time.
Ooh, what a largemouth. Man.
That is a tank. That is a tank here. Let me help you, Joe.
Woo.
Here. Let me help you. Come here, boy. Open up your mouth. There you go. Here, let me take off your jig. Here's your fish.
It's a good one.
Another 4-pounder. Man, what a day fishing. I mean, what a day.
Pretty fish.
I'm gonna tell you what. We don't deserve to catch another one today, and we keep catching them.
Charles, I think
they'll die in the live well.
I think we'll just let them go.
Let them go, yeah.
You've thrown them back before, ain't you? Every one. Well,
Charles, how long you been fishing the river now up here?
How long you been fishing this river?
About 50 years.
50 years?
Yeah. I started when I was 12 years old.
12?
Yep.
I wouldn't have guessed you a day over 40. So you've been fishing it for over 50 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm 66 years old.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's great, Charles.
Now, Mr. Charles Sullivan, well, he doesn't mind catching those largemouths, but his favorite fish to catch are those feisty smallmouths. And every time we've gone down to the Jack, we've caught them like we've never caught them before.
This fish got a little weight to him.
Oh my goodness.
Good smallmouth. Real good smallmouth. That's a real good smallmouth.
Where is he, big dog? Where is he?
Right there he goes. He's sounding. Real good smallmouth.
He just decided, didn't he?
Real good smallmouth. Real good smallmouth. Woo, that's a good smallmouth. Look at that pretty boy. You said you put him on us, Charles, but you didn't say it'd be in the first 10 minutes. Ooh, that's a big smallmouth.
Oh, they bigger than that in here, I'm telling you. We're gonna have some fun today.
Whoa, man, he eat that football.
That's perfect.
Look how long that small jaw is.
That fish is 20, nearly 20 inches long, Rusty.
I guarantee you he's a long, long
My
fish,
goodness.
man.
That's a male. That's not a female. That's a male. Yeah, good male.
What you got?
Big, large male.
You need a net?
Probably. He's pretty good fish.
Ooh, big
Smallmouth.
It is a smallmouth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Charles? That's a really solid smallmouth, but I don't think he'll fit in the box with the other fish.
Good.
Oh, what a smallmouth. Wow. That is a jaw. Get the net. Get the net. That is a big, big, big smallmouth right there. That is a giant, boy. That is a giant. That's the one you want right there. That is a giant, Dan. That is a giant. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh my goodness, what a big fish. That fish is a 6 pound jaw right there, probably. That is a monster smallmouth right there. That is a monster. An absolute monster. Look at that fish. That is a monster. Good job, boy. Look at that jaw. What a smallmouth, man. Hey, no room is a good problem.
Woo!
Well, folks, the big dog is right. Having no room in the live well is a great problem to have. And another great problem to have is when one of your fishing friends catches the biggest fish of his lifetime. And that's exactly what happened when Chuck Walden caught this 9-pound Kentucky lake monster with the big dog in the boat along with Stump Spencer.
Oh, golly. Here, get netting for him, Stump. Netting for him. Chuck, just keep.
Yeah, buddy. It's going back.
Oh, what a bass. Oh, golly. What a bass. What a bass.
This is a toad.
That fish is every bit of 9 pounds. That is an absolute giant, man. Congratulations, Chuck.
You know, my son said, Dad, don't catch them all on practice day. Oh my God.
Well, I'm telling you, that is an absolute giant. Stand up there beside him, Stump, and we'll hear and go ahead and weigh him out.
Folks, I hope you're enjoying this episode, Volume 1 of Fish and Friends. And in a moment, we'll be right back with some more Fish and Friends. But right now, let's head upstairs to the kitchen to see what Miss Vicky's got cooking this week. In the Skillet with Miss Vicky, the most delicious part of Fishin' Affliction TV.
Welcome to In the Skillet. I'm Vicki Porter, and today I'm going to be making a healthy and delicious treat for you. It's my roasted asparagus. And now for the ingredients. You will need asparagus spears, olive oil, Parmesan cheese, minced garlic, salt and pepper, and lemon juice. With your asparagus in a bowl, drizzle some olive oil and mix in your minced garlic. Toss this all together and get it evenly coated. Next, add your Parmesan cheese and season with your salt and pepper. Place your asparagus in a baking dish and then bake this at 425 for about 15 minutes. After about 15 minutes, you'll be ready to enjoy this healthy and delicious roasted asparagus. You can find this recipe at intheskillet.com. I'm Vicki Porter. Tune in next week to see what's cooking in the skillet.
S11 sunglasses makes it like the water is not even there.
Hair
everybody, I don't have it in my hands right now because it's just now fixing to arrive in Nashville, Tennessee, but the new fishing guide for 2015-16 is going to be here any day, and then it will be distributed by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency wildlife officers to businesses across the state that sell hunting and fishing license. It's our Tennessee statewide fishing guide, and it's got great information in it. Not a whole lot of changes this year, some changes though, and you'll see that in the first couple 3 pages of the guide, what the changes are for wherever you are across the state. Remember also the spring stocking for trout's also in that guide. I know a lot of you have been fishing for them in the winter, but it's springtime now and time to start going after them in other bodies of water, and a listing of where they are will be in there too. And all the rules and regulations, you'll have an idea of where all the lakes are and what you can catch out of those lakes and what size limits and how many you can keep a day. All kinds of great information in the Tennessee Fishing Guide, and it will be new out in the stands here pretty soon, and when I get a hold of it, I'll show it to you. I'll see you next week right here on Fishin' Affliction.
Fishin' Affliction's YouTube channel. Watch it.
Welcome back to Fishin' Affliction TV, and this segment of the show is brought to you by Ranger Boats, Mercury Outboards, Deca Batteries, Akuma High Performance Fishing Gear, Seagar Fishing Line, Mustad Hooks, Onyx Life Jackets and Rainwear, Fraybill, Real Magic, Rugged Marine Electronic Mounts by Ram Mounts, Wigwam Socks, BBG Marine, and Poindexter's Outdoors.
It's time for Gibby's Grand Ole Lures and Tackle Treasures.
The first head and lures that we're going to talk about today in their early production is one, the Double Dummy. That's a 3-hook underwater lure with really unusual what we call football hardware as a hook hanger. Not many people know about this lure other than collectors. The head and double dummy in a football style hardware with its really unusual hooks was only made for a very short production run, maybe 3 years. It was later, the hardware was changed and the hooks was still made, but in this particular style of hardware called the football rig was only made for a couple of years. The collectability on the head and double dummy, because of its limited production run, is probably 8 to 9.
Folks, this is just one of the grand ole lures and tackle treasures in Mr. Gibby Gibson's tremendous collection. And folks, Gibby is a past president of the National Fishing Lures Collectors Club, a wonderful source of knowledge and friendships, and a place where you can see countless grand ole lures and tackle treasures. Be sure to check out this wonderful organization online at nflcc.org. Well, folks, one of our fishing friends, he's no longer here with us. He's gone on to be with the Lord. And this next segment, well, it's dedicated in his memory, as although the big dog and I only had the pleasure of fishing with Mr. Troy Jens one time, it was a trip that we've never forgotten, and it provided for some great fishing action, along with some breathtaking scenery painted by the loving hand of God. One thing I remember fondly about Troy is that he had a sincere appreciation of everything that surrounded him, such as this eagle flying, and when he caught a fish, he did so with a smile and with a sense of humor.
Yeah, they're getting a little bigger than they get closer.
Looks like a pair of decent fish.
Ain't too bad. Most of the ones on Gunners are born bigger than this. They ain't born bigger than this on this lake. I don't know where this would come from. It must have come from Smith Lake. Listen in the wind. Oh, he'll keep her now, I think. Gonna make 15. He hit her head first, just like he was supposed to. I can stay in the boat. Not that easy.
Folks, it was also on that trip to Gunnersville with Troy Jens that the big dog decided to grab the camera and have a little fun at my expense.
Now look, you don't have to throw your baits at me.
I didn't do that. That's
because I missed. Just because I don't know that you got my last effort on video. I just missed one 9+ maybe.
Yeah. Well, you just caught one 230 plus, probably.
Well, but you ain't get to get mad and throw your. These Strike King red eyes do catch everything, don't they? All right, big dog. Don't you have anything better to do than watch me?
Well, you told me every time you hung one on that red eye to get the camera.
Hey, I got to tell you something too. You said I'm 230. I appreciate it because in the last episode, somebody said I look over 2,000 pounds in this outfit.
No, really?
Yeah. Somebody said that man weighs a ton.
Well, you ought to after as much as you ate today, but that's beside the point.
Big dog, I'm gonna go fishing.
After having a little fun at my expense, what happened next is one of the most memorable clips ever shot here on Fishin' Affliction TV. A beautiful sunset going down on Guntersville, and all of a sudden, a topwater explosion on that Strike King buzzbait.
You see that? God almighty, how he didn't get it, I don't know. Oh,
he just
kill it.
Right there.
Got him.
There he goes. Get that on film.
I got it.
That was a pretty chunky fish.
Oh man.
Yeah, that'll help.
That's fine.
That'll help, boys and girls. Now that's a chunk. There's a chunk. Dadgum, boy. It takes the boy long enough, don't it? Now I gotta get these things running. Oh, I ain't got it on. All right. Here's our 4 bass ones for today. We ended up catching, 6, 7. We probably caught 20-something fish, wouldn't you say, Troy?
Yeah, at least that. Probably
Yeah.
a good many more than that.
Most of them on the red eye, one good bite on a buzz bait, but we ended up having a pretty good day, Not the biggest sack we ever caught, but it was a adverse cold front condition, so when you can catch you a good solid sack, heck, that's a good day bass fishing.
Absolutely. It's always good. Always good.
And I want to thank you for your time today, buddy.
Man, thank you.
And,
I enjoyed it. Really did.
And wish you luck on your children's ministry. And but anyway, we're to about 10 minutes before dark. We're getting ready to have to run in, and we're going to let these fish go.
Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed our 5-year anniversary episode, Fishin' Friends Volume 1. And we have been blessed to have so many fishing friends that love God's great outdoors and can flat catch those fish. And on next week's episode, we're going to feature Volume 2 of this series. So tune in to Fishin' Affliction TV next week, and you'll see.
It is a shark. Oh my
God. This week's Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend is
Johnny Brantley.
And thanks for being our Facebook friend. For your chance to join in the fun and become an official Team Fishin' Affliction featured Facebook friend, simply like us on Facebook. And be sure to write a comment on our wall. As always, a big thank you to all of our national and local sponsors for providing us with the most advanced technology and highest quality products and services. Be sure to visit each of our partners online through the sponsor links page on our official website at FishinAffliction.com. And this is your old pal Matthew Gillen, the voice of Fishin' Affliction TV, hoping that you'll tune in next week, because there's no doubt that Dan and the big dog got it bad. They've got Fishin' Affliction for those who got it bad.
A 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday. It's our birthday show, folks. It's our birthday show. Hello. It's 5 years. 1, 2. Can we look at a 1, 2. Oh, yes, you can. Hold on. Don't do anything. A 1, 2. A 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to us.
You're really serious?
I am. 1, 2. A 1, 2, 3.